everyone, it's the Eclectic Handyman here today with a tip about uncured caulk. So take a look at this edge right here. It looks pretty nice, right? I mean, it's shiny, it's not too big of a bead. It still looks a little bit wet. No big deal, let it dry, right? Well, the problem is it's been 3 weeks. And if I run my finger along here, what do you see? It is caulk that has not cured. And little did I know, because I have this silicone caulk here, which is actually pretty good stuff. I mean, I've used it and then I put the topper on it, but it turns out they do have a shelf life and expire. What happens is, and I did not know this, that after about a year, the compound inside makes it so that if you put it out, it will not cure. So probably a good idea if you're a homeowner like me and you don't go through a whole bottle of this and you cap it off. If you're not disposing it because you don't want to be wasteful, probably write the date that you opened it. And after about, 6 months to a year, just go ahead and toss them. So I have a new one ready and I'll do that later. And I got some paintable silicone just in case I want to, make the line perfect there with the paint color. But how do we get rid of this? Well, if you were ordinarily getting rid of caulk, you might use one of these, 3-in-1 tools or your fingernail or something to go along and scrape it off. But because it hasn't cured, it's a little bit still, wet and goopy. So it's not as good for a tool like this because it hasn't turned into that rubbery substance. So the way that we can get that removed is using some mineral spirits and an old rag. So let's go ahead and just get that going. Let's get a good amount here so we can run it along. And I'm going to go ahead and show you here. Let me get some. And there, it's coming. Look at that. It's coming off just perfectly. This is good. Yeah, we're getting back down really easily. I'm not even having to apply too much pressure. Let me go ahead and add just a little bit more. And then I'll run it along that seam there. And the good news is that this mineral spirits, and maybe if I would have used a white shirt, I would have seen, I was a little concerned if it might wipe any of the paint off, which would have been okay. Again, this was my goof. I used, that tube that I showed you. This is probably 2 years old, but I just don't use the whole thing. So anyway, a little bit of mineral spirits, an old rag, put it in there, run it along the seam, clean it up, put on some new caulk. You'll be ready to go. Quick tip here from the Eclectic Handyman. Hope this helps. Until next time, we'll see you later.